Back here in Washington, President Trump making a big move, dropping his controversial nominee for Surgeon General after her confirmation got stalled on the Hill because of opposition from his own party, from Republicans. Here's the president in the last couple of hours formally signing that withdrawal after months of questions about whether the Senate would actually confirm Dr. Casey Means. She was his previous pick. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle had criticized her for not being supportive of enough of vaccines, for promoting the use of psychedelic drugs as therapy, for previously criticizing Americans' use of birth control, saying it had horrifying health risks, and over her qualifications generally. So she has now been pulled. The president and health secretary today are both blaming this guy, Senator Bill Cassidy, a Republican, for, in their view, sabotaging Means' confirmation. New pick. Here she is, a radiologist and Fox News contributor. The president says she is a star physician. We should note here this switch up marks the president's third Surgeon General nominee. Monica Alba is at the White House. An interesting sort of, I don't know if you want to call it a back down. It feels like an acknowledgement of the reality here, that Casey Means was stuck in this limbo, and I think it seems like the president just wants to move on. Fair? What are you hearing?
I think that's absolutely fair, Hallie. It's been almost a year since he did nominate Casey Means and ultimately realized that she just wasn't going to have the support, wasn't going to be able to get across the finish line for Surgeon General, so he did withdraw her nomination. But you just mentioned all of the key players here, and we can unpack that a little bit because Senator Cassidy had been a crucial vote in order to confirm HHS Secretary Kennedy, right? Given some of the promises that at the time Senator Cassidy had said he had received from him on certain policy. And then you have Casey Means, who is a very close ally of Secretary Kennedy, and Secretary Kennedy is pretty disappointed and upset today, writing on X that he believes that this was basically a large attempt to get someone who has been, he says, sabotaged by removing this appointment, and technically and very directly criticizes Senator Cassidy. And he says he once again did the dirty work for entrenched interests seeking to stall the MAHA movement. This is what Secretary Kennedy is writing about Senator Cassidy, and, quote, protect the very status quo that has made America the sickest nation on earth. So a lot of controversy just between the two of them and a lot of drama between the two of them. And then we had Senator Cassidy responding to some of this when he was asked in response to what President Trump is saying and criticizing him for. He's saying that he is being, quote, disloyal. And here's how Senator Cassidy is responding to that charge.
I am loyal to the United States of America, and I'm going to do my darndest and work with the president whenever we're working for the best of the United States of America.
Is he going to knock you out of your Senate seat?
I don't think so.
And the important political context and backdrop to all of that, as you know, Hallie, is that Senator Cassidy is facing a tough primary challenge in the state of Louisiana, and the president has been very clear that he does not support him anymore.
Well, that is something to watch, too. Monica Alba, thank you very much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.